Hey there, everybody. This is Holly Dimmick, the Closet Stamper, and excuse my laundry going on in the background. You might be able to hear it. But today I'm going to show you how to make this little bag out of an envelope. So this was just made using an envelope, and Sarah Douglas, the CEO of Stampin' Up, she actually made a video of this, and it was on Facebook, and I shared it to my Facebook page, The Closet Stamper. So you can see it there, but I know some people who don't really use Facebook anymore, so I'm going to make a video. So let me put that aside, and let me put this aside, and just to show you what I did for myself, I made a template. I got an envelope and I made a template and I wrote the instructions on there. So what you're going to do basically is take one envelope and score it at 1 inch along 3 sides, and then fold and glue from there. So I think it's called a bagalope. So I said step 1, decorate your flap. Oh yeah, we got to do that first. And then step 2, score 1 inch along 3 sides. Step 3, fold along the scores, fold the bottom and glue down the corners. And step 4, tuck in the sides and close down the top. Anyway, I did that so that I would always have it and I would remember. But let me just show you. So actually, all right, so we want to decorate this first. So I'm using Sparkle of the Season. I am using this probably oak leaves stamp, and I'm just gonna do that in different places randomly. And I'm using Cajun Craze, Mary Merlot, and Crumb Cake on these ink spots that I've made myself for these colors. I do a combination. I have a combination of ink pads and ink spots. So let me think here for a minute. I can't talk and decide at the same time. So first off, what you're going to do is decorate your flap. Just the flap of the envelope. Here I am on video, and I'm probably, I struggle with random anyway, and now I'm on video, so I might mess it up, but at least you'll see. So there was my Cajun Craze. Next I'm going to use, and I hope I'm in the camera, next I'm going to use Mary Merlot. I don't know, just do it randomly. Sometimes I think too much, and I tell myself not to think too much, but then it really comes out horribly. So I have to think some. All right, so maybe one more Mary Merlot and a little popping up there. And then I'll use some Crumb Cake. I like to leave my ink spots hinged. And it doesn't matter what you do. You just want to decorate your flap. And I got some ink on there, so I'm going to try to cover that up. Yay! Probably got it on my fingers. I wiped my fingers on my pants. All right, so that's good enough. Now I want something over here. Let me do a little bit over here. All right. Put that out of the way. Actually, what you can do also is you can use a background stamp. So there's a candy cane background stamp. Actually, a friend of mine bought that, but I don't have it. But you can use a background stamp and just put a piece of scrap paper underneath and stamp your background stamp on there, and then take your scrap paper away, and then you're left with just a decorated flap. So there it is. I mean, that's cute just like that. I mean, what a good idea. Just decorate your flap for any card you're going to send. But the next step for this bagalope is to score it at 1 inch along 3 sides. So using the scoring part, or any way you score, And I'm really doing it a few times because it's an envelope and it's a little thick. So I just feel like I need to do that a few times. Okay, now what you want to do, darn it, I got a little bit of ink right there. I see it. All right, so then you want to fold these sides so that they bend easily. Okay, and then you open it up and you're just gonna open it up and you push the bottom down, and then you get those corners. It takes just a little doing, but you get those corners, I don't know what you call it, folded like this. And I crimped it. Crimp it good and fold it down. You're going to glue that. Get the other side. Put your finger in there to help you. Okay. And it's just like that. So then, you can use any kind of adhesive. I use some Tombow glue. Put a little liquid glue down there. And let's see. I'm just going to press it against, make sure those flaps are in and press it against my table here, my desk. I'm just going to hold that for a few minutes. Make sure it dries a little. Oh, then you can fill it with something. I forgot to bring over my stuff to fill it with. Just a minute. Okay, I've got a couple tea bags here, some Christmas tea and some gingerbread joy, a couple little Hershey chocolates and a Ghirardelli chocolate. So that's what I chose to put in there. And then you just basically tuck the side in a little bit and put the flap down. And then you do need a ribbon to hold it in place. I struggle with things like this. Probably not, this is not really difficult. It's just that I struggle with things like this. There we go. There we go. So, and remember I'm on camera, so it's not as, it's bubbling up a little bit more than my other one did. So see, that's nice and crisp. But here, let me get some ribbon. I have this retired ribbon that I had extra of. And yeah, I didn't glue it or anything because that would, I don't know why it's not, there we go. I didn't want to fold down nicely, but it was bubbled out in the back. So let's see. I kind of held it in place while I was bringing around my ribbon. I can tell that I'm not sounding too enthusiastic. I'm awfully sleepy, but I did want to get this on video. Here we go. So there, I had, you just kind of have to work a little bit so that you can get a bow on there with the flap while keeping the flap down. All right, there we go. There we go. Pretty cute. I'm gonna tuck the sides in a little bit more, maybe, just smoosh it around a little as needed. Okay, and then I've already made this, I already made this tag and I already tied this, so actually I wasn't supposed to tie that in a bow. So let's string this on. There we go. Retie this. So I just thought these were cute. Uses an envelope. I thought it was a really good idea and I wanted to show it off. That's a little frayed. Let me do this at an angle. And let me get this frayed edge a little bit better. Cut that a little crisper. So there you have it. Cute, cute, cute. I thought it was cute. And you can just give that as a little gift to somebody. I just think it's cute. So what I did was the tag, it's just a, I used Stitch So Sweetly dies. This is an old olive. I had some of that Celebration gold glitter paper, and I used the Sentiment Grateful from the Sparkle of the Season, and also a die cut little pumpkin from the same, the dies that coordinate with this. I don't remember what they're called. What are they called? Seasonal Swirls dies. Okay, that's what I use, but you can use anything, of course. And there you have it. Oh, like I said, I made myself a template, so I actually scored, you know what? I should put, no, I've got it there. Score 1 inch along the 3 sides, so I don't need to write it in. And then I can try this on camera though. Let's put that aside. I did want to try this old envelope I had left over. I don't know why I have so many envelopes left over of this beautiful brushed metallic paper. I wonder, but I was going to try this. I wonder if I should do it in further than 1 inch on each side. You know what? Since it's a bigger envelope, I might do 1.5 inches. No, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Let me look at these. That goes in pretty deep. I think I'll just try 1 inch. Oh well, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I'm not gonna decorate, I'm not gonna stamp. It's brushed metallic. I couldn't stamp on that anyway. So let's score 1 inch on all sides, and let's see if it works for this bigger envelope too. I think it'd be very pretty. It'd make a beautiful bag. So fold it. I think my folding was a little sloppy on that second one I did. I think that's why it turned out a little bit lumpier. So take your time folding. You want nice crisp folds, and I think you'll just have a neater product in the end. And again, you want to fold it on your score lines just so it's easier to open up once you get in there. So let's see. Oh, look, this doesn't come up as high as the other one. I'm glad I only scored it 1 inch, because I think it wouldn't have given me enough envelope left if I hadn't. And this is the tricky part for me. I struggle with stuff like this, but you want to crease it there so it's like a mitered corner almost. There we go. Just push it in. Just push it. Push it in and fold it down. I say as I struggle. There we go. Push it down there. I wonder. I might do it again. Now I confuse myself. Lord. Oh. Push it in there and there. Maybe that'll work better for me. There we go. There we go. Let me get some glue. I don't know if this is going to work with this envelope, but I did want to try it. This glue too, it's a little bit slippery, like the brushed metallic is a little slippery with the glue, so I think I'm going to have to hold it longer. I can just feel the difference. Meanwhile, while I'm holding that glue in place, I'll kind of I'll push in on that crease on the side so it's more tucked in, like a bag, like a gift bag. All right, And then fold down the top. Yep, see that inside doesn't come up as high as the other envelope. So it's not quite as good, but oh hey, it would still work. It would still totally work. Look at that. It closes and it's pretty. It closes and it's pretty. So there you have it. You can make a bag out of an envelope. So you might have old envelopes. You know, I used to, like, if you donate, I have these cards that were given to me in the mail from donating to some organization, and I ended up just having a lot of envelopes. So I never got rid of them because I save everything. But you may be in a similar situation, or maybe red envelopes or green envelopes or any colored envelope. Pink would be cute for birthday, maybe a little birthday bag. Regardless, there you go, a little bagalope. Thank you so much.